No.
You make me feel like so warm and
No.
fuzzy
Oh,
inside.
okay, good. Warm. Okay.
You got V of her beautiful red flowing flocks as well. It's like,
Thank
you
you.
know, I remember the days before menopause.
Don't worry, it's coming
Michelle,
for
I
me
love your
too.
headscarf.
It's
I
gorgeous.
got so spoiled today
Yes, you did.
by
Because
one of my readers who sent me this whole box
Yay!
insane.
full of stuff.
It's amazing.
Was the
Did you do an unboxing? Please tell me you did an unboxing because I want to see everything.
I did, and it's
Mhm.
a whole 6 minutes long, but it's on TikTok, so
I'm gonna go watch after this.
She got seriously spoiled.
yeah,
Healthcare, bookish stuff as well. Like,
yeah. Everything.
Well deserved. Well deserved.
Yes, I agree.
that's what we said. Yeah. So, yay. So V is our new, permanent person.
Hey,
Look at her.
Welcome.
welcome, V.
Guys, do you know
Thank
V?
you.
V? Do you guys know each other, Kaz and V? Do you know each other?
I know him now. I know all of you now.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
I've seen videos. I've seen everyone
I'm
around.
sorry.
It's
Okay.
all just no, I mean, it's how life works. Now we know each other. Now we can get to know each other.
Because I follow you
been
on TikTok as well. So I'm completely integrated, you know.
I try and follow everybody and everybody's stuffs and all the things that's going around. I try and keep log of everything and everyone. Sometimes slips out like out of my one ear, but I try as much as possible to keep up
It's
to
a
date
lot.
with what
It's a
everyone's
lot.
doing.
I think we should be kind to ourselves as well, because the thing is, for every one video that I actually need to follow, I follow 6 cooking videos and 3 others that I want. So
Yeah.
it's a perfect balance.
I'm pottery.
Yes.
Oh,
I'm like
don't
ceramics, pottery, hair, like a hair thing, like hair makeovers. It's become my thing. It's like insane.
I
That's what.
also
Fantastic
I'll
thing
have
to
to
do.
find something either reading related or raunchy and then send it to Kaz.
You have to, because I'm completely invested in those little scoop boxing things that you
Oh, I
get.
love those things.
Ooh.
I'm obsessed with, but that's gambling for kids. That's gambling for kids,
so
guys.
bad.
I know it
Gambling
is.
for kids. But it's so addictive.
It's
I
addictive.
really want it. Excuse me?
Need it.
It's
I need it.
addictive.
But the only thing that has kept me at bay thus far is that, number one, when the package comes, I am not able to run to the door and get it before my husband sees it.
Mm.
You see the price
Yeah.
of some of these
Logistics,
boxes?
people. Logistics.
It's
You
all
know, prices
logistic.
from like £500 and $300, and I'm like, what? Insane.
Oh, I love
Perfect.
those ones where people go thrifting and they've got like a jar of jewelry
Oh,
and
I
then
love that.
uh,
Oh,
See,
I've
we
just
all have our good stuff, right?
I've just come off of like a binge of and this is all overseas, which is kind of like, heartbreaking. I've come off a binge of a lot of UK creators. They have a place called 66 Books. They have all of their charity shops. They have all of these places,
Oh, yeah.
and they get these books for like nothing. And 66 Books is like my heaven. Basically, it's a warehouse where everyone stores all their books that goes out to be distributed to all of the bookstores. And twice a month, they open the doors to the public. You pay £2, you get in, and it's like £1 a book. £1 a book.
ooh.
Sounds
It's
dangerous.
like
All that.
it's like 16 rand a book. I'm like, for God's sakes.
See, that's
It's,
See, we need an inside man. We need to start like a mafia, book mafia or something. I don't know.
I
Brainstorm,
am start,
You know
people.
what?
I am
You know what
starting on
we
it.
do?
I am starting on it because we have
Please.
family. My husband's family was here recently for, they come from Scotland, and they were here, and I was like, can we kind of like arrange something? Can we like just, arrange a little bit of a
We'll just need to back up a little bit. So you have a Scottish husband, like you're living the dream.
tell me, does he wear a
Like,
kilt? Does he
what?
wear a
Yes.
kilt?
He has
And does
kilts.
he have the accent?
Well, when he talks, he doesn't have the accent. But if you get him really angry, he has the accent. Like he
But
has the
Jesus,
accent.
I would be misbehaving like 24/7.
I do. My husband has three
Especially my
girls.
hero.
yourself. V, you need to introduce yourself. You need to say who you are because no one knows who you
Oh.
are.
Okay,
So,
yeah, we need to start. Let's
Oh, yeah,
start.
that too.
Let's-
Oh, I
Oh,
thought
we
you
haven't even
started
started. This has just been like a normal, like, hello, here we go. We're
sorry,
talking
Pete.
about women's unfiltered, but I don't think they want to know about our crazy, like, little midnight.
Wait, husband. First,
Sure.
wait, husband. First, finish that. I didn't mean to interrupt you. Go.
go for it. I mean, okay, so everyone knows me as V Paulini on TikTok. My full name is Vincenzo Brian Paulini. I am transgender, but I haven't gone through the procedure of transitioning. I am not going to do the procedure of
You don't
transitioning.
have to.
It's just a health risk.
Yeah,
Not
massive.
going to take that.
Huge.
And I love reading. I love crocheting. I love painting. Those are my loves. I am not officially married. I do nails. I'm a nail technician. I have 8 diplomas with City and Guilds of Beauty. I'm not officially married, but we've been together for about 8 years, so I'm basically married. It's just a lot. There's just a lot to this, to what makes
I ask a
this, and
question.
it's like an onion.
Can I
Please
ask
ask
a
as many
serious
questions.
question? Okay, so let me just get this straight. You've got the Scottish husband, and then you've got the Italian name. I have so many things that we need to unpack now.
Okay, so with me,
Face. Look at her
With
face.
me-
It's like just little
with
owl.
me, my ladies, please, you can ask any question you like. I do not frown upon any question. The more information I can give you, ladies, the better. It just makes better conversation, and we can share ideas. That's what I do. I love questions. If I don't know the answer, I find the answer, and I then tell you the answer. So please
so
go ahead.
So what you're telling me is there's actually like a literal melting cauldron pot full of sexuality and sensuality in that house. Okay,
Very much so.
what's your address? DM it to me. I need
Well,
to study
I will.
this.
Kaz got
Well-
stuck on the Scottish husband.
No, she's like, no. She's already thinking
So-
about
Scottish.
it. She's a little
To-
No,
bit
family
To answer Chaz's first question about Italian name and all those type of things, I basically call myself the bastard of Europe. It's a literal term because my
Mhm.
mother comes from an Afrikaans German family. My grandmother comes from an Afrikaans Scottish Irish family. So we've got those lines going on. Then we've also got the French Huguenots, and then my grandmother married a Jewish man. That's why her name is Cohen and not Lotta. Her original name is Lotta. My mom's original name is Dorflin. My father, his mother divorced the Einstrom, which is Austrian, which was my grandfather. And then she married a Paulini, which then adopted him and his brother. That's where the Paulini comes in. So my name should actually be Vincenzo Brian Einstrom, but it's Paulini. And how my mother got the name.
That's Heritage Day for you, bro. Like, Heritage Day must be insane. Must be
So sorry, ladies.
so colorful. Must be so colorful, Heritage Day.
You know what's the thing?
Sorry.
Is V is going to tell us
Vodacom.
now, because I'm also a little bit half German, is when you get angry, that part of you definitely escapes, whether you want to or not.
Oh, yes.
I know. Yeah.
Okay, babe, you
The
connect it.
Scottish is got one hell of a temper, let me tell you. My whole family's Scottish. And we have
My husband and his
It's funny.
family come from the Isle of Man, which is just Scotland.
It's enough, yeah.
The temper definitely runs, and that's where they get all their red hair from. So my husband and my daughter.
Celtic thing. It's the Celtic dreams.
Yeah, and they are fiery people, let me tell you, from the inside out.
Oh,
They
no.
don't get cold, and they in Afrikaans we say hulle is nie op hulle bek geval nie.
Ah, sorry, mooi gesê.
So they
Mooi gesê. like, wasn't that a shock for you, a like cultural shock for you, being with someone who's so English and who says a thing as because English, hulle sê op hulle bek geval nie. So wasn't that like as Afrikaans is very held back.
Oh my
It's
god,
only
this
talk
is
about
such
it
a
hard.
diva
How
thing
is
because
that?
it's like a glass of wine. I'm sorry, did I see that correctly? It's like, yes, do Pauline,
I'm
you
feeling
your
bad.
mom's voice.
Something there. I saw something. Oops.
I'll my coffee.
I've had a
Yeah,
day.
so good
I've had a
idea.
day. I have had a day. The
It's
bottle of
okay.
wine has come out. The books are out, and I'm now going to
Oh,
rot
what you did
in
in
my
No,
the-
little.
no. There is no judgment here. Trust me
There's
on that.
no judgment.
But
I just
no,
thought that was
I
like
need to-
so
I
on
need to-
brand.
You need the answer to that, Lee, and I'll
I
give you the
need to
answer.
know the. I need to know the love story, but you can give me just the highlights for now because
Yeah.
Afrikaans with the English person. Let's go.
Yeah, my family and my husband's family is on night and day. Like we never raised our voices in our home. You know, it was
Wow.
very conservative. Like we never saw each other naked. Like my family and I now, which is that's I don't think an unhealthy thing necessarily.
No, I was just saying,
But it's
obviously.
so Afrikaans.
Yeah, and then I
Oh,
walked into his house, and unfortunately, his mother was married to an incredibly narcissistic and abusive person at the time who was very vulgar. So that was a shock to my very conservative system. And they would fight. The neighbors would check in just to make sure is everybody still, unharmed.
Oh.
It got loud. And not just husband and wife, my husband and his sister climbed into those fights. So it was a lot. But my husband has never been that way. He's never raised his voice at me, even though I've given him plenty of opportunities to be.
As you should.
Yes. But he still raises hell with his own family. It's just he's not that way with me. So he's a gentleman when he's with me. And that was what I expect because my dad and my parents are still married, and my dad is an absolute gentleman to my mom. I saw them fight maybe twice in my whole life. So that was what I expected. It's not that Darren and I don't have disagreements. We get heated.
Of course, who doesn't?
Yeah.
But I think
It's
there was
not healthy not to.
there's a good dynamic there because I think
Yeah,
it
he
was
taught
a
me.
balance to him. Like, hey,
No, and
don't
he
have to fight
also
all the time.
Yeah, he also, taught me that it's okay to have feelings. I'm allowed
Yes.
to be upset about things and have it resolved instead of just bottling it up. So I can also raise a little bit of hell now.
Like
Just
that.
a little bit. I'm still calm in the
So you're
storm.
assassin now, officially.
Tell us the truth.
Isn't it interesting though, if you look at us as women growing up within this country, how even with V being transgender, we are kind of told that we have to be in this box, seen, not heard. This is the lane you need to go in, and this is what you need to do. But don't make a fuss, and don't complain if the guy who's doing the job next to you is getting more money than you, but you're doing the same job.
Yeah.
So it's quite a thing still within this day and age in 2026 that we're
Definitely.
still fighting the fight.
Yeah.
How is that possible?
I think, and I don't want to speak badly of my own culture because there's obviously a lot of really good things about the Afrikaans culture as well. But I think it is very culturally ingrained, and I don't think just in Afrikaans culture. I am a trad wife. That is just what it is, and it's what I chose as well. But
I don't think you're traditional at all, babe. No offense.
I don't think so either. I think
I have
You are not
just
traditional.
because
But
you know, don't
when
think
I
so.
say that, I mean that my husband is the leader in our family. Although he is respectful in that as well, he's not going to take a decision without discussing it with me first. I've been at home with my kids since they were born. The last time somebody employed me was officially like 13 years ago, and it's my responsibility to make sure that the house is kept. But again, I'm married to a guy who will, happily jump in over the weekend and vacuum and wash the dishes and do the laundry and stuff like that. And thankfully, he loves cooking because I hate it. So, but from that point of view, that's why I say I'm a trad wife, in that I'm the stay-at-home mom, and he's the one. I now have my own career, but he's he's the one that brings in the bacon. My career doesn't bring in the bacon.
He's the breadwinner. He's the breadwinner.
Yes.
But you are bringing in your own little crumbs. Don't you worry, babe.
It will come. I fully believe that it will come. And
thing is, sorry to disturb, but this whole thing of apologizing for being a trad wife, I actually find that it has a lot of power in a family.
Yes, but you know how long it took me to get to that point where I wasn't ashamed to say I'm just a stay-at-home mom.
It is, but the whole thing is, sorry,
go ahead.
but the whole thing is, my mom and I have had a long conversations about this. We've actually even had family disputes about this. My mom's best friend's mother was a traditionalist. She was a stay-at-home mom. She looked after the kid. She's what we would call now a trad wife. And she chose to be a homemaker. It's got nothing to do with trad wife or traditional wife.
Yes.
It is a homemaker, a place where everybody can lay their heads and be like around a campfire. We are people that used to congregate around a campfire. And that's when I look at a woman like yourself. You are a woman that is taking care of your family. It may not be financial, it may not be anything like that, but it is also very, 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 very important. Because a well-kept family is very hard to come by now. Very hard to come by now.
That is what I was actually wanting to say, because my mother, when my brother, she was 3 months pregnant with my brother, and she had a threatened miscarriage. So she had to leave work and she was at home. And because of like my brother being a little unwell when he was younger, she was at home with us. And I thought that everybody grew up this way when I was younger. And when that changed was actually, I had a boyfriend in high school. And for me, it was very normal that even when my mother worked, she worked during the time that I was at school. So at home, she was always there when I was there. And only when I had this boyfriend did I realize that not everybody grew up that way. So much so that the only point of contact he had with his mother was when she would dish him a plate of food for dinner. And, it really made me think. And even my brother, who's passed on, he had said to one of his friends, I can go at 2 a.m. and speak to Amma, and she will make time for me. So when you say a homemaker, it's not that you're just at home, because to run a home, to be a housekeeper, that is an occupation. To be a chef, that is an occupation. To be a nanny, it's an occupation. All of these are employment spaces. And a mother does that as well as nurturing and loving. And it is hard to put forth well-rounded individuals into this world. And it's also really, really hard to prioritize your family in the way in which a stay-at-home mom would do. So absolutely, V, you are so on point in saying that is a homemaker. And I know I couldn't do it. I know for myself.
I think I would go to jail. I would. Like, I must be able to give back. I'll write for them, that kind of thing. But I'll teach. I'll be a mentor and everything. But it's a big choice, a big responsibility to take on, to say, I'm going to give up my body. I'm going to give up my time. I'm going to give up my space. I'm going to give my all to this little creature because I want to. So thank you for being a mom. And you also,
congratulations for actually making that choice. Congratulations for doing
surviving childbirth, because
childbirth, let me tell you, was the easy part.
Birth is the easy part, my friends. It is. But does that make you think that if you go back in history, right?
Yes.
It was always the men that worked because the women at one stage didn't have bank accounts, they weren't allowed to work, they weren't allowed to write, they weren't allowed to do all of these things. So it's only in the last not that many years that women have been able to go and be a breadwinner. So I think people try to start to put labels onto all these things as like a trad wife or a this wife or this person or that person. It's like, no, you are a person, you are doing this. But I think with women, sometimes we are more the homekeeper because of the roles in society still, because the man still is
Even
known
if
to
you're
be the good one.
working, and even if you are working a 10-hour shift, for example, and you have a full house of kids and everything, that woman is still going to clean the house. She's still going to make sure there's dinner prepared for the next day. She's still going to please her husband if the husband's even there. Maybe he's paying child support, maybe he isn't. But then she starts to find time for herself. And then sometimes society still ridicules her for being so busy. Or
Yes.
so then it's like, okay, you're telling me I mustn't be a trad wife. I mustn't be all the time at home with my kids, but I must also be a businesswoman. I must be on the go. I must be making the money. I must be on the hustle. That's not
Okay.
healthy.
I am going to divulge my sins here.
Yes, go for it.
So, I have been an expat, I have been a worker, I've been so many things in my life before. But every time I go through that transition of fitting into my new role, I get this rebellious streak.
Yes.
And when people ask me, so what do you do? I simply answer, I am more.
I like
Because
that.
I am more than the housewife. I am more than my husband's help. I am more than the teacher. I am more than anything and any label that anyone sticks on my forehead and expects me to react to. And I have majorly pissed off some people with this answer.
Oh yeah, I can imagine.
Look,
I can imagine that you have, because basically what you're stating there is I am more than my parts. I am more than my subsequent labeled parts. I am
Even
a vivacious. I am complicated. I am complex. I am colorful. I am sad, happy. All those things. You're basically saying it. You are the. I am the. There's no filter. There's no mask. There's no nothing, and that's what
people
pisses people off.
people come with this perspective, and I mean, I am a delight. I'm not going to say the whole sentence. I am a delight, but I do not make friends at all because the perspective that people have about what I should be and in which box I should fit, it is not going well at the moment.
You know what? Then that just says something about the people who are trying to be friends. They're not being friends for you and accepting you as you are as a whole, because that's what friendship is. Friendship is about accepting everything about the person and even the evolving parts of the person that is going to change over life. That is what a pure friendship is.
Yeah.
And if people can't see that, then they're not friends. That's why I keep my circle close. I keep them small, I keep it close because I want to see them win. I want to see them evolve. I want to see them reach those goals that they didn't even realize they had until one day they're like, oh, damn, I want to do this. And you're like, yeah, you go, girl. I see you. That's what friendship and that's what sisterhood is.
Yeah.
So
The other thing about being a woman, and this is purely my opinion, is that you need to go through so many emotions in a specific day. And you need to absorb so many other people's emotions on that day. That you need to be fluid in your personality in order to adapt enough to survive. And to me, that is sad and heroic at the same time. Because you need to be surrounded in a situation where you can be yourself. But how do you know what that is? If someone just sticks a label on your head and that's it.
I will change that label several times. I will climb out the box, in the box, color the box, I think it's about doing it scared anyways, doing it, just doing it anyways. Um, Even if that person is putting that label on, fine. Think that I'm like that. I'm approved. Don't underestimate me. Don't underestimate me. But
Please do. It's more fun when we see you afterwards.
Yes.
you so.
I'm gonna
But I think that's the thing. With regards to friendships and things like that, even family, many times people leave you where they left you, and they still think you are that 16-year-old that is ranking up the telephone bill to like 3,000 rand. No, I got my own contract now. It's fine. But people leave you where they left you, and yeah, woman is
Sometimes we've left them behind there for a reason, I feel.
true.
Because when you look at whether it's family or friends, the interpersonal dynamics, if it's not adding value, like the cost of community is inconvenience, but at the same time, it's supposed to be something that's willing. That and I feel like when there are these types of interactions where people underestimate you or would like to put you into a box and add a label there, they are only reaching you as far as they've been able to reach themselves. And
100%.
I feel like that's majorly a thing. And I mean, even in the context of being a woman that's in the house, like I had this conversation with my dad the other day, and I said, "You always worked, but did you realize that when my mother was working, she still ran the house? She still had to think about what's for dinner, what's for lunch, all of these things. Like, did you think about that?" And he's like, "Actually, no."
But isn't it interesting if I ask each and every one of you this one question, what label has society put on you? So for me, it is old, chronic pain, a victim, worthless. That's the labels that I've had put on me. And you know what I say to those labels? At one stage, I was worthless because I didn't believe in myself. I was a victim, but I'll never let that victimhood come back into my life no matter what. I live in chronic pain, bring it on. I'll kick it out the park. You know, you might have these labels and people aren't going to maybe change their thoughts about you as a label, but that's on them because they can't see, they see fear because they see you evolving and growing. And they're like, well, I don't want to be left behind, but I don't want to evolve. What's your labels?
Well, my labels will be weirdo, difficult, rebellious, and dark. I mean, even family thinks I am incredibly depressed and dark, and
Shame.
I know it's horrible. It must be so sad without a flashlight. Anyway, so I would say that I love those labels. I kind of do love them. I mean, it makes me feel special. It makes me feel different. And the darkness gives me a mysterious edge that I might just need it when my superpowers kick in. So I'm set for life.
I think you're a dark horse, and they should watch out.
I think you've got a lot of superpowers and you put this superpower mask on.
I think you're way deeper than that. You're not just weird. I think you see other people's weird and you show them that potential, that it's okay to be weird. It's okay to be dark. You actually the light, that's why it's so dark.
Do love that. Thank you. I'm taking that.
I feel like Kaz is someone that you see her and she's so completely herself that it makes you want to be yourself.
Yes.
Like that is
No,
what
I
I
don't. Yeah.
Well, it hasn't always been like this, isn't it? Like it. Some days you just don't want to be yourself, right? Some days you get chronic pain and it's trying to drag you down. Some days you need to be braver, and that's what it's all about. It's by taking those steps every single day to ensure that you don't lose yourself to something else.
There we go. Mm.
Lee,
Yes.
what's your label?
Ah, um, sure. There's too many to think of. But to think of one right now, lost. I'm not lost. That's been one of the ones lost. And I'm like, okay, if I'm so lost, then I'd rather be lost than where you are. Because I'm constantly finding new things. I'm learning new things. So am I really lost or on an adventure?
Those people don't know what they're talking about.
And the thing is also, oh, you got too many things going on. Okay, but I don't want to be in a box and just, okay, I'm glad you got the degree and everything. I've also got lots of things here, but I don't need to show that's not just all of me. I'm way more than that. So, yeah, I don't
Lots of surprise.
I would say that Lee is universal because
very.
she's so
Thank you.
vast in her passions, in her projects, in her approach to life. It's like she is the galaxy, you know?
The thing is, what people do is they often connect negative thoughts to these words. Lee, you're lost in passion, you're lost in adventure, you're lost in excitement. You can be all those things. It's the same thing.
Exactly.
You know what it is? There's a word for it. I learned it recently. It's called a projection identity. So when someone, for example, I'm against gays, I'm against chocolate cake, I'm against, you can name it. Let's say that's my own personal bias. Someone will say, the typical, don't you think that pants is too tight for you? Don't you think this is it's projecting that identity because they're not happy with themselves to wear the pants that is a little bit tight and your ass looks cute in it. It's because they maybe have that thing back in their mind going, I wish I could have worn that pants like that. So then they project. Yeah. Identity, projection identity, something like that. Yeah. I love psychology. People are interesting. Very interesting.
But
If anyone
it's
gives you a hard time, you should show them all your socks.
Yeah.
No more
I
questions.
just think women get more labels than men.
Oh yeah.
And that's why I'm asking you guys your labels. So who's next? Who's gonna be brave?
Okay.
Don't hide.
Well, mine is very simple. It is very, some people may call it traumatic, but I have one major label that everyone boils me down to. They always do it. You can have the lost, you can have all of those things, but it is the actual label everyone puts me into is undesirable.
Excuse me?
Oh,
Total,
no.
total undesirable. Total waste of space. Every time.
Hi.
The only family, the only person, the only people that have never done that to me, ever, is my mother, my husband, and my mother's best friend, who's basically my surrogate mother. I have 3 people, and that's my circle. And I have been very happy in my circle. That is why I read. I read because that's where I found my people. Listening to you ladies, I understand why we read. I'm going to explain it now. Every single thing that you ladies have said, that is your label, and the reason why they label you, and how you take that to yourself and change it to something positive for yourself, we find in our books. Wheel of Time. We do Brandon Sat, Trayvon Borman, the Medusa book. Let's just look at that. Every single thing that you ladies have just said now fits in those pages. That is the lesson. Take the labels that society has given you, absorb them, eat them, and then shock the shit out of everyone. It's the same as when okay, Tyler Perry with all of his scandals, all of his things, he said one thing. One thing. Life and people are like a tree. You have branches and you have leaves. The people that stick with you through thick and thin, that never fall away, are your branches. The people that come and go and come and go like the seasons are the leaves, because they're leaf. They are leaf people. And you must leave them. Leave them. If they really wanted to be there, they would stay. They'll become branches. But my label's undesirable. That's my
I can
label.
tell you one thing, my friend.
Far from
You're
that.
definitely not far from it. And it breaks my heart that somebody's actually made you feel that that is the label. It's heartbreaking.
I would say if this is my first time meeting you, V, I would say your label is kaleidoscope. Because you're so multifaceted. There's so much about you that is wonderful. So my label for you is kaleidoscope.
Yes, I'm thinking of now when, as a kid, when you look through the yes, definitely that. I love it.
A kaleidoscope.
Just
We
say
know
now
you've
that
got
you
more
ladies,
branches.
I know there is
you
a
got more
proper
ladies
way.
are
And
amazing.
I know there's a proper way for people to say this, and I want to say this as respectfully as I can, but that label
For
is
it.
crap.
Yes. There you go.
Sorry. It's crap.
It's a very not
is-
nice one.
No, it's not. And it
Mhm.
shouldn't be. You know what's the thing is you need to live the way you want to feel yourself. So that is something that you are doing. You know, you're inspiring people, you're reading, you're reaching out to people. I mean, I've seen your video. I watch your videos. This might be a little bit addictive. I watch your videos because it makes me feel good inside. You know, it gives me those few seconds of joy. How can people say that about you? Show them to me. I'll give you my address. DM me. Got two crutches at the moment.
Oh, you can do a lot with scratches there.
Voice.
Oh yes.
Raj, my sweet Raj, what is your label?
My labels, wow. So my labels have been useless, worthless, waste of oxygen. And I think what I've had to learn since then, since I got those labels, is that I can still be worthy. Even if it means I'm working from bed. Even if I could not work. Our worth is not meant to be based on productivity. We're allowed to exist simply because. And yes, there are people who felt that I am using up oxygen that should have been for other people. Well, tough. Here I am.
Tough. No. You can take their oxygen, babe.
Here I am.
Raj,
Mm.
Raj, I'm gonna ask something now. And please, if I overstep or if it comes off wrong, please, it's a genuine interest. Where does your ancestry hail from?
The south of India.
That, my darling, is not any of those labels.
None.
You are descended by empresses that walked into temples and into palaces and set them alight. You are none of those things.
I have a
You are
label
none
for
of
you.
those things.
I have a
You
label for
okay.
you, Raj. Yeah. You are a champion.
There we go.
You are a champion, no matter if it's for the weak, if it's for the sick, if it's for the sad. You are the person that everyone needs to have in their life that will pick them up and give them a reason to go on.
Mm-hmm.
And just FYI, every Every DC comic that you can see, the champion and the hero always has a fatal flaw. It does not stop them from being good to others. And that is what you do.
You don't let it control you, babe. You don't. Why do you think I always? Why do you think your name I gave you was immediately North Star? You are. Thank you.
Mhm.
Everything that Kaz said. That
Thank
one.
you.
100%.
I will say this much, right? I I used to be told a lot when I was younger that I talk too much. I was always told, "Oh, like she talks too much." I'll never forget. There was a time in which I was engaged, and there was a guy who would sit on his phone when he came to see me. When I asked why, it was like, "Oh, because you won't shut up." And then I went on to be on radio, and I host podcasts, and that made me realize, you know what? Yes, this may have been the thing that I was in trouble over when I was younger, but somehow it's ended up being this. And I'm so thankful for the sisterhood and sweetness in all of you lovelies. And my wish is for others to also build community like this,
Yes.
community that sees in us what we struggle to see for ourselves.
Need to get Raj a
Exactly.
Batmobile.
Yes.
We do. Sorry, I kind of eclipsed out. So I had complete black screen for about a minute.
Yeah,
I
you
have
just
no idea what happened. Yeah. But I think
You'll
Rose is
catch up
amazing.
in the
And
replay.
she's the kindest, one of the kindest women I've ever met.
Mm.
She's always thinking about others before herself.
Mhm.
and an
And
inspiration.
also for the balance.
Yeah.
Yeah, you definitely
Michelle.
make a person want to carry on. You make a person want to carry on. I love my DMs that I get that if I'm having a moment in the day and life is overwhelming, I just go to Raj. There's a whole bunch of stuff. I'm learning about different cultures. I'm learning about new makeup. I'm learning about new this. Everything is there for me. It's like a little encyclopedia. So thank you. So you have so much knowledge, babe. So don't stop talking. Don't let that voice go too quiet. It's there for a reason. So
That
thank
would be a tragedy.
you. Yes.
It would be an absolute tragedy.
Michelle, you're not getting away with this.
Oh,
Yeah, Michelle,
You're
come.
not getting away with
Darling
this. Thanks
Michelle,
for
let's hear it.
Bring
I
it
think-
on.
I think my two main labels have been fairly contradictory, and maybe they are also causalities of the labels, but it would be not enough and too much. And
Oh,
yeah, and I say that, but I also say that with absolute peace, that I am very confident in who I am, and it was a stark realization for me years ago when I was in a situation with a group of people and I realized that these people really don't like me. And at first it really irked me. And then I was just like, well, you know what? I'm not everybody's cup of tea. And I will just, actually, a friend of mine, one of my best friends, was like, she's a little bit older than me and wiser. And she was just like, there are going to be people who don't like you, but there will always be people who do love you. And they will be happily in the middle between the too much and the too little. There will be someone who thinks it's enough. So I think growing up, it was very much a thing of you're too quiet, you're not doing well enough at school, or you don't have enough money because your family's not wealthy, and all of those things. And then it swung to this sort of ADHD haze where I just try and do everything. And now I have a whole lot of skills. So now I'm
I love that.
I
Yeah.
would say, Michelle, I would say two things, right? For those who say too much, if you're too much, they can go find less.
yeah.
And to those who think you're not enough, clearly they cannot see the truth of you because there is so much. When I see your videos online, I just think, wow, because I've watched you interact with your children. And there are so many moments where you live your truth of kindness. And you're not doing it to show the world. You're doing it in that moment with so much of love. And so anyone who thinks you're not enough, let's put it like this. If in school you weren't achieving what other people's expectations were, well, look at you now with a happy family, a beautiful home, and a career of your own. And none of these other things mattered. If money was a thing that people looked at, money is a man-made construct. Money doesn't account for kindness and love.
Yeah, and you know,
Just buy shoes.
So
Just buy shoes. So it means
yeah.
nothing.
No, you know, it's something that I also had to make peace with, that my values don't align with the values of the world. It is not a priority for me to live in a massive house in a fancy estate and drive the latest vehicle. My passion, my values is to leave a generation behind that is kind and decent human beings.
Yeah.
And
You know,
make sacrifices for that. You know?
do you know what someone told me once? That whole "you're not someone's cup of tea" thing, right?
Mhm.
She told me that you might not be someone's cup of tea, but somewhere you're someone's shot of tequila. You need to find the right party.
Exactly.
Sounds like tequila,
You can't
that's for
be a
sure.
cup of tea because you're a caramel macchiato.
Ooh, yes, yes.
Yeah.
Oh, that sounds yummy now.
It does.
So, you know, the thing, Michelle, you are the person that plants the seed, never knowing its shade, but for the next generation will rejoice in that shade. That is what you are doing. And that is worth more than anything in this world.
Oh, that is the dream. That is the dream.
It's a generation builder. You are a generation builder. You're not a fly by nights fancy. You are what we need more of. Generation builders, generation carers.
I mean, what a legacy to leave behind, Michelle.
Oh yeah.
Really.
That's you. That's all you.
Definitely. And I think, isn't it, when you look at all of this, and it is about women coming together and actually sharing their voices, sharing their labels, and saying, actually, no, we're not the labels. We are a lot more. And maybe by us doing this, it might give somebody else a bit of strength to actually stand in their power.
Most
Because
definitely.
isn't this what we're trying to
I
do?
do
Is
need,
to leave better legacies for people, especially the women in our country.
I do need to say that when we listen to all of this, not one of us have the same labels, which need to illustrate how diverse we are as people, as souls, and as one person needing to connect to another person.
Yeah.
So, for example, if you have a party at night, I'll bring the darkness. But it does not mean that I cannot bring something else or that someone else is not good for you in that sense.
Yes.
So
Absolutely.
I think what we should also take away is that no matter how different we are, we still need each other. We still need to be inspirational and be lovable and be that person that you can trust when someone else needs it. And even though those labels stick like deep brown stuff, it is possible for us to get new labels, to interact with people and learn new skills, to show other people that even though you think I am this mega, I cannot say this word, rude person, I can still be someone that you need in your life, even though you do not realize it.
Everybody brings a piece of magic to everybody's life. And it's about being able to maybe accept that magic without thinking, what do they want from me? I think we've been played off of each other for so long that women have become very defensive with regards to women relationships. But I'm very lucky to say that I've got a fabulous bunch of women around me who are from all different walks of life, and they support each other. It's not about the fame, the glory, the trophy hunting. It's about just being decent humans. And
Telling you,
maybe somebody can relate to somebody on this.
telling you now, ladies, if you call me late at night, the shovel is already in the car.
Where are we going?
Do not fear.
Where are we going?
Where we go.
And
Where are we going?
I have some very special techniques for knee breaking as well.
Yay!
You see, if we come
Please
together,
come on with the
I'm
costume
ready. I've got my bag.
Analytica.
And my husband's ex-police, so he knows all of the things. Ex-Met
tricks.
police, so he knows all of
My
the
husband comes from the British military. So, sweetheart,
Oh, lovely.
yeah, we
I
can do
feel
some
like-
shit.
Yeah, I
We
kind of
ride
feel
it
like we have a
down.
dream team here.
Yeah.
things. So,
Amazon, I'm just saying that lagoon has secrets. Just let's
I don't have to drive so far. I've got friends with a pig farm nearby.
even better. The pigs will be so happy.
I always think of the pig farm idea. I always think, and Kaz thinks she's dark.
This is why I don't eat pork. Honestly, it's not because of anything else, but this is why I don't eat pork.
Does it count if I mention here that I've got wellies? So I can walk in the mud anywhere. I've got wellies.
Fine. And you send me chicken soup every day.
Drop me a pin, people. I'll be there. The pig farm, the
You
pigs,
can't
bring them
tell
along,
Sonia.
whatever.
You can't. You need to hide the evidence. So your phone needs to stay at home. So we have to use
Angela just
something.
said her
Use
husband's
burner
got all the
phone.
tricks. Angela just said her husband's got all the tricks. Do not try to bullshit me now.
We need to get burner phones, ladies. Burner phones, so no one can
A
track
flip
them.
There we
phone. I want
go.
a flip phone. Yes, please.
Oh yeah, I want my flip phone back. I want to be able to go. "Pee. I'm done with you." Poo.
remember the Blackberries? Also the old Blackberries.
Yeah.
Cool Blackberries.
Oh, I love
Where
those.
you
They
would
had
push
all
3
the
buttons
alphabet.
at the same time.
Oh,
Wow.
Oh my goodness.
Oh my
Oh,
goodness, my
goodness.
arthritis on the thumbs will never recover.
mm, mm.
Now it's all voice calls and voice messages, so
Yo, beep,
You know
it's
what?
amazing how the world turns.
You know what? It's hard to believe, that in the 1920s you had all the well, actually one scientist, the guy Tesla, Nikola Tesla, who has all these depictions. He drew all these depictions from his inventions that he wants to have mobile screens that you could contact people with, and you want to have video like conferences and things like that. It took years for it to happen. And with me and my spelling and all that type of stuff, I love video conferences. I love doing voice notes. But there's just something else about coming together in person. There's that energy that gets flown through that we have lost. And it's just that disconnect. And that's also why women is most affected with this, is because women are the homemakers. They would take care of the children. They have to do all the things. They have to go do the shopping. They have to go do all the housework. And you can be shut up for days, just in your house, and you have to do all these things, and you can never, come out for air. And in the 50s, you used to have your neighbors that used to pop by and say, "Cooey, is everyone okay? Are we doing our bake sale? Are we doing our bake sale? Are we doing these type of things?" And that's gone. That's absolutely gone.
Yeah.
And we need to be able to do that again. I mean, I can remember my great grandmother, and she was still that woman that would go and say, "Cooey, are we doing the church bake sale? Recipe swapping, and the butter and the sugar and the kids."
Bazaar
I can remember that.
Lekker. Bazaar pudding is
Imagine if you knock on your neighbor's door now, they'd come out with a shotgun or something like, "Who the hell are you?"
yes.
I need to tell you, I need to tell you, ladies, that my husband worked expat for many, many years. And that meant that I was home alone for months on end. Okay, so I have this sneaky suspicion that my neighbors think I'm on crack, because what would happen is I would put on SpongeBob very loudly while I'm busy with other things in the house. And then every now and then you would hear that obnoxious laugh, and then I would see someone like, looking out a window, just wondering what I'm doing
La,
inside the
la, la,
house. But the
I hear you.
isolation is really bad.
I hear you
Real.
there because
Ladies, it's real.
no, it's real because I mean, if I think about it, also last year, my husband also goes away a lot, and then I'm alone. And then you get to that point where it's like it's safer to stay at home because it seems so dangerous outside there, but you can't. You have to go out, and that's also the getting out of your comfort zone, that kind of thing. And that I can say from being part of a community and speaking to people more again and allowing myself to get vulnerable. I want to go out. I want to connect and that kind of thing. But yeah, when you're alone and your husband's away, no one's there to go, gooey, peekaboo. What you
I'll be your
doing? Have you
gooey.
eaten? Have you had
I'll
food?
be your
Have you-
gooey.
You better be.
You'll
You better be. I mean, it's in those days and I'm not going to say the religion, but you actually pray for people to come and knock on your door wanting to tell you about religion.
That-
It's just someone visiting.
Look, I had a friend visit today after like a very long time, because where I am, I don't have people visit me very often, and I'm not the fondest of people in the first place. But if I tell you, the conversation was so nice, or like just sitting over a bowl of food and chatting. I feel like that is something that we have in fact lost, and we don't realize it. And that's why people feel this loss, and they're so confused by it. But in fact, it's because we don't have our community there. We don't have someone popping over for a cup of tea. Or, if you're in distress, sitting down with someone and saying, oh my goodness, this is what happened. And so that is why this sense of community is so important. Like V, you just said to Leanne, I'll be your kui. That's what we need.
I love that.
We need more of.
I'm a
We need
firm
more of it.
believer. I'm a firm believer that everyone needs a swing on their stoop.
I have
I
one.
love
Please.
that.
Please, please,
I need
want to be that bitch. I want to be that bitch that
I
sits
need
on
it
her
too.
swing and
Yes.
does the thingamajig with the wine. And then you look at her and you go, yes, she's crazy. The hair and the nice robe.
V,
And you sit
come
there and you go,
over. I'll send you my
Exactly.
location. I'll send you my location. You can sit on my stoop on the swing.
I would love it. I would fucking love it. I want to read.
Exactly.
I want the biggest, raunchiest book that I can
got that
find
too.
with the most graphic photo on top of it and go, this is what I'm doing today. Say
Yeah, but
something about it, bitch.
When they stick their
Say
head
something
out
about
of
it.
when they stick their head out of the house, then you just shout across the street, have you read this one? No, I borrowed it from you. No, it's fine. I know.
Really freak people out. Like, you really fucking freak people out. Like, it is so. How I have freaked people out in my life just by doing that. I can walk into a mall, and this is what happens to me every single time. When my husband first saw it, he was like, "No, this like cannot be like cannot be true." I walk into a mall like I am, with the stubble and the hair, and there's no makeup, and there's no nails, and there's just in a shawl. And I walk into a mall, and it's like Moses. Moses passed the red fucking sea. She's walking through. She's mincing her ass through. And it's like, what the fuck? And I do it. I'm like, hey,
in the
sister.
front of the queue. I need you to get in the front of the queue.
It was like, and then you find these people that go, you can't do this in public. I says, but you did it last week with your husband in the mall.
You know what I did?
Fucking red. Fucking
Firstly-
red. You don't know the woman from Bar of Soap, but you did it like last week with your husband in the mall. And do you know what your kid is getting up to? Do you know what your husband's getting up to? Do you know what your kid's getting up to? No. Keep your nose. Keep your nose. Keep your nose in check.
Firstly,
And you have to
you-
come to your mom.
Yeah, firstly, that
You
is
have
a
to come to your mom.
superpower, and I wish I had it. Right? I could be frickin' Moses. My day would be a lot better. Firstly, secondly, you know what I do? Is every time someone walks up to me and it says, "Do I know you from somewhere?" I said, "Have you told your husband about that night we spent in jail?"
I like that one. That's a good. I'm stealing that one. Yo,
Brilliant.
no, the whole swing thing just reminds me of my old complex I stayed in, there was a swing downstairs, and I used to always go downstairs and just have a moment. And the complex kids, every single one of them would come with the drama, and I would sit from different grades and go, okay, what happened there? Oh, did Jessica do that? No, you lie, girl. Oh, ew, why are you dating Peter? That was me for an hour. I missed that. So, yes, I would probably have the raunchy book next week. Like, no, you may not read this. One day when you're big, maybe. But that was for me always fun. So that's what I would use the swing for if I had a swing. It's just call the neighborhood kids. I'm the weird one. I'll give you, first ask your parents if you can have this sweet. It will make you feel very good.
I would have a swing on my cliff path where people could sit and just have a conversation when they're feeling lonely.
Mm.
Yeah. Oh yeah, no. I mean, that's like Southern. That's like the old Southern. You know, I know everyone goes on about, you know, the Deep South in America and things like that. And everyone has their hang-ups and all those things. But there was one thing that always my mind would boggle at it. You have
Equality.
you have the Southern house, you have the swing, you have the person that sits in that swing, and anybody can come and have a conversation.
Yeah.
Anybody. I'm not
Well-
feeling good today. And why?
No, come
We
sit.
need
They've got
that.
a bench they've got a bench like that in my sister's village for come and sit and if you need a chat.
And then the sugar cubes. And they were always the house, and then the sugar cube blocks.
Oh yeah.
And the tea. And then you're like, okay, come sit, let's have a chat. Yes, that is so old school. I love it.
If you
Can't
really
tell
want to
you.
get bougie, they came in different colors.
Yes. There you go. Mhm.
I can tell you in South Africa, the trick to get onto the swing in the first place is you
Okay.
invite someone to watch Boer Soek 'n Vrou with you.
Yes.
And then
yeah,
you discuss
definitely,
tomatoes in detail. You cannot fathom how he can plant tomatoes right now. It's beyond you.
Oh, you know what? And this is the type of thing that women need. This.
Camaraderie. A space to just be yourself. A space
is-
to say whatever pops into your head and say, you know what? If you want to clutch your pearls and go, oh my God, what did they say? And you say, yes, yes, bitch, I said it. Yes, bitch, I said it.
Yeah.
We
This
all
is,
need that space that says, yes, bitch, I said it.
Teleportation.
We all
If
need
I
an
could
online
teleport, I would teleport. One of the first places I would teleport is first Raj, because I want to first have food. I want to have the whole experience. She knows already. I told her I want to have the full experience, culture, everything. Then I'll probably pop over to Scotland. I want to go there. There's a few places I want to go to. So just now, imagine you just have to teleport into someone's, hi. Okay, I wouldn't like that. There needs to be like a lucky or something. Like
You can just tell me first.
Incoming.
It's like a
To be the
hidden voice.
doctor.
You're like, hi.
Be the
I
doctor.
can click
When I see the
myself more
TARDIS, I
to it.
know.
For myself, before you're out, I'll put that teleporter off. Like,
Like Harry Potter with their fireplaces.
yes. Ooh, yes.
Flu system. The flu system. We all need a flu system. There we go. I want to go here. Papu, be you there.
Exactly.
My defense,
Papu. Hi.
in my defense, the whole system for me would be that little wall on the station with Harry Potter.
Yes.
But-
yes.
For
But
9
I
and 3
need-
quarters.
Yes. But I need the wall, and then I need the solid wall as well, where I send the people I don't want to visit me.
No. Do you know what I want? Do you know what I want?
Looks like you need it.
I cannot remember where I've seen it. I want that where a person walks through the door and the door goes, poof, gone. Just fly right through it.
Oh,
We don't want you today. Just spits you out. Like, you know, that's it.
Monsters Inc.
yes,
Yes.
that's
Bye.
Monsters Inc. Yes, that's very Monsters Inc. vibes. Yes.
Watches a lot of cartoons.
Oh, I love my cartoons. I went in on the lives with Lee and everybody, and I had a lot to say. I was biting my damn tongue.
I love it.
I even, and I know I shouldn't say this, but no one saw nothing. My husband was saying to me, "What the hell are you watching?" I said, "I'm watching Lee and the girls talk about Disney and the Conjurings and all the movies." So he says, "Well, then you need to go shower now because it's getting late." So I went and I propped the phone up on like my sink and I went for a shower and I'm listening to you like, but the opinions are bubbling. The opinions are bubbling.
Yeah, that's the thing. Again, coming back to the original thought, it's the community. That's why I look forward to having this once a month. I know this is our second episode, but it's just going to get more and more unfiltered, definitely, and more laughable and more connection. And what's going to happen when we do eventually meet in person one day, ladies? It's just going to be
It's going to be cake
Unbelievable.
involved.
No, not one
The
day.
place-
There is
so
a
much cake.
date. There is a
One
date.
day it's going to be. There is a
There
date.
is.
The place
today.
the place needs to come with a warning. The place needs to come with a warning. We need to have, a rack that says, "Beware, the ladies have congregated. If you do not like it, fuck off."
Yes.
And I want to have that place where I can put my broom. I want a place where I can rest my broom, and you can count them by the brooms. The witches are in, bitches. The witches are
Okay,
in, bitches.
but V, it kind of feels like you're taking our inspiration away if you warn people before. It's going to be more
No,
fun
no,
if
no,
you
no,
don't know.
No, but I know, but
Legal requirement,
Because we are
or just
missing
that,
it.
or maybe not so many words. Like you say, beware, the bitches are in residence.
I like that. I like that. Seconded. Motion carried.
We
So
need to start
second,
taking back words.
April.
We need to start taking back words.
That's
And we need
true.
to start
That is so true. Sure.
putting strength behind them. We need to start taking them back, like I always call bitches. The reason why, and it's very big in like the gay population and the LGBTQIA plus population, and everybody always is so derogatory towards women. No,
It's
it
not.
isn't.
No,
it
it's
isn't.
not.
The word, the word has power.
Sexy.
It's
Or it
like,
stands for.
it's for me, it's like, what, the girls are coming in and we're not going to take your shit. We do not take your shit. When I use that word, it's like, I'm not going to take your shit. Like, no.
Happy.
Like,
I'm
no.
just happy someone else said shit, so now I don't need to use deep brown stuff anymore.
No.
Look,
This is
I do
unfiltered,
have a seller's
remember?
mouth. And look, I've got a heavy seller's mouth, but I think because of working in social media and things like that, yeah, you have to filter yourself, but it's so annoying because sometimes you want to slip a word because it has more, what do you call it?
I had to edit mine this morning. My
Yeah.
TikTok video I put because at the end I went off on a right effing rant. And I'm like, okay, we'll take that out quickly.
You know what is so bad? Do you know what is so bad? My husband knows this now. And this temper, right? And this temper. With this red hair, there comes a almighty bang of a temper. And every time I say I want to make a video, he goes, no. I have to, no. We need to, calm down. Calm down. Because we know that it comes with passion. We know that it comes with all of the love in the world. But it can get me into a lot of trouble. A lot of fucking trouble.
I think
I
that's
guess,
still
yeah.
good in consideration that people call my videos creepy and that I need to edit them with stickers.
No.
I know. But you know what? It's not intently, right? But it's so much fun when someone says so.
For me, I enjoy the trolls. For me, it's like just to see because
Yeah.
I know then I'm gonna stalk. I'm gonna see what's going on. Oh, you run a little family. Oh, you have a little family. I'm gonna keep your digital footprint for one day. One day, the kids will find you, and then they will see what
my husband does.
you were.
So,
My husband
with the
People would say, in my case, people would say, oh, so you violated the cat for that day, and that one day Lee is watching.
know what? You are only as strong as your
Haven.
next hater.
That's true.
You're only as strong as your next hater. I mean, if you are not ruffling feathers, then what are we doing? Like, don't ruffle feathers to a point where, violence comes into the. But
Mm.
if you are this person that is so beige that you don't get a response out of anything, out of no one, you're not challenging yourself, you're not challenging the community, you're not growing, you're not looking for new ideas, you're not evolving. The whole world is evolve. We need to evolve. We need to feel the feels. We need to say the things. We need to witness everything, and we need to evolve. If
That's
we're
the
not
label.
evolving,
You see, that's the thing is, when I started, I wanted to be a faceless account, like
glad you
99% of people, right? And the reason for that was you take into consideration your parents' career, your aunties wat daar by die huis sit in die klein dorpie, your nieces and nephews that should not be watching you at all, the people that know you should not be put on speaker. You take all those things into consideration, and then you decide to protect someone else from the person you want to be.
Yeah.
And that is the mistake that I personally made. So my videos are not going to change the world in the dynamics of super science, but I am getting more comfortable with the idea that even though I do comb my hair, I know it doesn't look like it, but it's sparkly. So even though I do comb my hair, especially for this show, it is something that I'm doing for myself. And it's something
what
that
it's about.
proves that you love yourself, even though you don't get the views. And I think that's also important because it's a passion that you're living out through this.
Yeah. It's
that's why
about,
I started.
are you enjoying it? Are you having fun with it? Like, why do people many times want to just put on the camera and just start speaking or whatever? It's one, you want to teach maybe someone something that you found out and maybe no one else knows. Two, make someone laugh for the day, take life unseriously. And then three, connection. And that's also what social media has lost. And that I know that's what I try and bring in my videos and stuff is just take yourself unseriously. Show support, show love. Yes, there's a way to sell dark romance too. You can do it in a kinky way. You can do it. You don't have to show your whole body off. There's a way to do mental health. But yeah, all of that and more. Be yourself. The more authentic, and it's cringe. I had to get over that. But it's as soon as you put that camera on and you don't care, that's the best time. That's when you will get the views. That's when you will get the likes. Is as soon as you forget and you just do it for yourself. You've got
I
to be
just need to
selfish in that
mention,
way.
I just need to mention here that I've never seen someone as composed as Michelle.
Yeah.
And I'm not
like a statue.
no, it's like completely mesmerizing. I'm like, and how is she so calm?
Yes.
And that's like,
It's a calm
this is what I
form.
need to be. This is what I need to be. But unfortunately, my face twitches in a certain way, and then it's just lost.
You see,
It's me. You see, this is why me and Michelle are in this together, because my face says everything, and Michelle is the calm to my face.
Yes.
But I mean, I love that. I want to be that. I want to be calm and composed, and that whole boss lady vibe. Just.
I'm in the
Not there yet.
situation. Well, I'm in the situation where I feel like I look like an English school teacher. Whenever
You do. I'm not gonna lie, you do.
I do. I look stiff. I look stiff.
No. You're fine. You're a fun school teacher that I want to be a part of, but bring it more out there. Be more.
No.
This.
But
What you
that's
are
why.
now. This is. So
But
tell
that's why.
Abby, go sit down. It's all good.
Oh no.
Calm down. But I need a little bit of that fire. Just a little.
No,
just
it's like my husband has never said don't bring the fire.
Oh,
No, that's not. No, never, ever.
He
The
wants
whole
me to
thing
give
that's
the-
going. Yes. And I went onto this thinking I'm going to talk about books. I'm going to be like all very. Yeah. What the fuck, bitch? Why?
No.
Why? I mean, I look like a bloody English teacher. And then you were talking about doing the unexpected videos. I did that video about mental health and it popped off like I cannot believe. Within like an hour, TikTok told me that I've reached 90%, that I've performed 90% better than all the metrics in the people that is in my following group. And it immediately wanted me to go live. I'm like, what the fuck? The gloves are off. The gloves are off. I'm no longer going to be this. I mean, I don't know. I got so uncomfortable because, I've been small for so long. Life has made me small.
Yeah.
And this is what it's
Allowed
doing.
life
It's like,
to make you small.
yes,
Yeah, we
I did.
accept it. We accept
100%.
Those the labels that we get saying that we're too much. Why can't you stick to one thing? You're unworthy. You're a waste of space. You're unattractive. All of that stuff. It diminishes you after a while. That you just sometimes go, okay, then I'm just going to give up on everything for a moment. Sometimes taking that step back, reanalyzing everything. Then when you finally step back into the world, oh, you own it. It's Phoenix Rising. I'm going to do the weird video. I am going to do this. I'm going to say the thing. I'm going to be professional, Michelle, on camera and with poise and everything. So
that is not what I feel.
No, babe, you do. The poise and
portray.
even like the transition videos that you have, I love it. Keep doing it. I'm
Can I do a
living for it.
transition video?
Yes, you did like a thing where you like had an app and you're like,
I saw. Yeah, that's like you should start your video with movement. So I
Yes.
give it a try.
You did good. You did good. Believe me, I noticed this stuff.
But then I look at the starting
for a living.
like nostrils.
That's fine. At least we know it's clean and you can breathe. A lot of people, you're fine. So please, ladies, don't let those labels make you not want to be yourself. Yeah, don't. It's hard. Some days we're going to be like, I believe that. Even like seeing the sign Supergirl on you, I want to cringe. I'm like, I'm not a Supergirl. You. I believe that now. I own what I am now.
Oh. And like, I was in Angela's mental health group over Sunday and I was lying in bed and I'm like, oh my God, all I see is chin. It's just chin. It's just chin and nostrils. I'm like, oh my God, what the fuck? I was on my tablet and was on my knees, like it's just chin and nostrils. I'm like, oh my God, I look like I'm like this goblin that's just woken up from bed going, what the hell?
Historically, if you look at ancient sculptures, you will see chin. You will see roundness.
You see voluptuousness,
that
the
was-
marble.
That was what was worthy of being captured in art.
It was beauty. That was beauty. That was beauty. These emaciated sticks that you wanted, if you're gonna pass them, you're gonna cut yourself. Why? The body, the voluptuousness, the soft, the yeah,
I
no.
think it also comes down to is like beauty is an eye of the beholder. What one person thinks beautiful, another person doesn't. And whether that's being a size 4 to a size 30, it shouldn't matter. It's just unfortunately within society what they class as women and attractive is a certain dynamic. But it's when you have to be saying, no, I don't come on with makeup.
Yeah.
I'm long past that. I'm like, I don't care. If you don't like it, don't watch. I don't care. As long as I'm happy, that's it.
Yeah. And you know how many people have reached out to me because I'm also like, I'm here in my nightgown on my professional videos, and their hair is like I've got a crown of Chris and
Chris crown. I love it.
But how many women have reached out to me and said, you know what, I actually appreciate the fact that you're not like all done up and dolled up, become real. And just this afternoon, I had a conversation with one author who's like very awkward on video, and she's like, "I look terrible on the video." Have you seen my TikToks?
Is this the place where we say this is a public service announcement that any artist that needs models can please contact us first?
Yes, I like that.
Yes.
Yeah.
I like that.
Even though I
Mhm.
can't sit still for long, so it's going to have to work from photo.
No, when
Out
you
in the
can't sit
universe
still
now.
for long. You sit still. That's
You
what
give me a
I
book.
earlier. You like.
If you give me a book, I will sit as still as you need. You might get more bits than what you expected, but I'll be still.
Not my book, babe.
Ow.
Well, I'm busy reading that.
Ooh. Ooh.
Girl,
Mhm.
I have never sat so still as I sit reading this.
Is it?
The political intrigue, the goings-ons, the chin's out again. You see, it's serious. The chin's out again.
Yeah, but the chin wants to be seen. The chin is there. It's loved. It's wanted.
Embrace
We
it.
love you. Yes, we love you,
Harry.
chin. No.
We love
Hi,
all of you.
Harry. Hello,
Wait, but I think-
Harry.
We all have chins when we do that.
The problem is, I have lost so much weight in the past
Congratulations.
couple of years. Thank you. That it's a bit loose. I'm 32 years old. I'm like, can we please, like, just like,
Facial yoga, my friend. Facial yoga.
Facial yoga, yeah, that
Don't
works.
let's add
Yeah.
you to the Facebook group.
I'll lie to you.
I'll
We
put
need
you in
loose
my
things.
Facebook group. I've got a free facial yoga group. You can join and do some things.
Hello, I'm gonna say
Um,
something now, and I mean it with love. Is there not a group that you're not a part of?
No,
I
I'm
love
a
it to bits
registered.
and pieces.
No,
I fucking love it.
no, I'm a registered facial yoga and gosha practitioner.
Practitioner.
I did it for my own inflammation.
Yes, no, yeah.
But I didn't
But
want
it's
to
just,
start anyone, so I just gave them a group and said, "Here you go, go play." Here's a load of videos.
you're amazing. You're amazing. The things that you do to help one is just amazing. I didn't mean it as in a bad way, but it's like, oh my god, another kitty, another kitty.
Hello, Kiki Cat.
All right,
My
guys.
dog's name.
So
We
intrusive. I'm
have
so
to
sorry.
end
No.
this because we've
Oh.
actually gone an hour and a half.
I'm gonna
Yeah, we did good.
censor what I was gonna say.
No, don't think what you're gonna say. No. Naughty.
Give it to us with the full chest, baby. Give it to us.
Put the hair in a
Yes.
bun. We're ready.
Kaz, I saw what you were playing with.
He's enjoying it no matter what he says.
That's what they all say, my darling. They all say they enjoy it.
This one is so needy.
Oh, yes,
I don't know if I can say this on here, but I sent the cat to the vet, and then they needed to shave his tummy to do a sonar. So I shot my husband and I told him, "Do you want to see a shaved ...
Oh, yes.
And then I sent him a photo of the cat.
Oh, brilliant. Love it. What a great way to end it.
Oh god.
We need to end it. We've been in it almost for an hour and a half. I loved it. I love this chit chat and just, yeah, thank you for today.
Unfiltered, it's what it needs to be. I'm sick of seeing podcasts of just
Prim and
scripted.
proper.
There's a place for
Scripted.
that. There's a place for that.
Exactly.
But this place
There
is
is.
just
It's not us.
to be sitting in the swing, having the naughty dark romance book over there, having a hot chocolate over there, and then the weirdo down the street. I can see you doing this, Kaz. Like you in the what those little puchis that we used to make with the wheels.
Yeah.
Yes, and the thing that I can't think of what is the proper word now. I lost it now. But anyways, I could see you chasing people with your little car coming in.
But I'll just nick them on the side, because I'm kind.
And I can just see us all sitting there having a kiki moment, and that's what it was today. So thank you.
Yeah, sometimes
Well,
that's
I
what
needed
we
it.
need, huh?
I needed this today. This is what I needed. Good God. This is what I needed.
Welcome, because we love having you here.
Yes.
Oh, thank you. Oh, I thank you.
Go-kart. There we go. I got the name. Go-kart. You
Go-kart,
want to
there
have a
we
little go-kart? It will be like a Barbie theme type of thing, maybe, or whatever. Or a little mini children's motorbike. That I could see you doing. I would race with you, little. Anyways, my mind is
You know
going.
what? what
Raj
a
will we all have one, and then we like rock up by like Angela's place. Whoop whoop! Hey, we're here.
I still have that
Well,
dream
you
of
know-
going to Checkers with that inflatable animals, but I want the dinosaur. I want to look fierce.
Yeah. And then you got my weird ass coming up with my tranny wagon going, hey, let's go.
Go.
I don't like these people that, you know,
Where and when?
any day.
Okay.
Any day, sweetheart.
See you soon. Yes.
Yes.
Thanks.
Yeah.
Bye.
Lovely
Nice.
week.
Goodbye.
night.
Have a good day.
Bye.
Bye bye, guys. Bye.